Welcome, Watchers of Illusion, to my Castle of Confusion on the 10th of August 2025. 10 days through August already. Here we go. Super Castlevania IV Uncensored. That's right, Uncensored. On the Super Nintendo today. And let me just run you down what this actually is. So there is a ROM hack. Let's get that out of the way first and foremost. It's a ROM hack of Super Castlevania 4. Couldn't actually get any blooming distance or difference to those, could you? Anyway, essentially it restores a lot of the censored content from the USA release of Super Castlevania 4. So all crosses in both backgrounds, coffins, gravestones, etc. have been restored. The green goop has been ditched in favour of blood in level 811 and 812. The stained glass from the continue screen has been restored to its Japanese counterpart sprites. The font has been modified to match that of the Japanese release. The stage select screen has been completely reworked and translated. Blood drop from the Japanese title screen, chain whip sound effects from the Japanese version, and a fast ROM hack to reduce slowdowns. So that's basically the rundown of what we're looking at today. But any excuse for me to have a look at a Castlevania game, and I'll do it. So there you go. But yes, this is the SNES version of the game, revamped, and no pun intended. Yeah, so with all that extra goodness put back in, which I think is absolutely fantastic, if you ask me. So we'll be going to review it as if I've never played it before. And yes, it is on the channel already on the SNES. One of very, very early reviews, I think. So if you want to go back and see how I used to do things, trawl your way back through the videos and you will find Super Castlevania 4. I think things have changed a little bit since then, but here we go. Anyway, absolutely love the colour scheme on this. It's really, really nice, bright and vibrant. And if you ever played Castlevania 4 on the Super Nintendo, you'll know exactly where this is going. It's a fantastic game, and probably one of my favourite SNES games of all time as well. Because it was just, Konami did an absolutely fantastic job with the game. And it was the first outing on the Super Nintendo for the Castlevania series as well. And what a bloody good job they did of it. So much going on in the backgrounds and things that you've really got to keep an eye out. Now, the one thing that you could do in this game is that you can whip in all directions, which is a bit of a new thing for the Super Nintendo version, which is nice. And if you hold down the whip button, then your whip goes limp. Don't have that problem, do you, gents? There you go. Yes, and then you can waggle your joypad in any direction that you please, and he'll jostle his whip around. Yes, there's just no way I can say that without any kind of innuendo. So take it for what it is. You can waggle your whip around. That's where I'm just going to leave it. But you've got all the classic bad guys as well. You've got the skeletons, and you've got these two-headed dragon skeleton things that will spit fire at you. And yes. Now, if you collect hearts, that is basically your ammunition. As you see there, we have a special weapon, which is a dagger. Now, you only have a certain amount of hearts, and that is how many times I can throw said dagger. So, I've never really liked the dagger, to be fair. I think my favourite is the boomerang is one of my favourites, followed by the... Well, it's a tie, really. I quite like the time stopper. That's quite useful. But I also like the holy water. Again, that's quite useful. Those are my top 3 weapons in this game. And I suggest... I mean, the boomerang sort of speaks for itself, really. It covers a good distance to the screen and returns to your hand as well, which is cool. Unfortunately, it does not reduce the amount of hearts you need. If you catch it, you've still got to use a heart to use it. But, oh well. Okay, there's a secret here, is there? No, there's no secret there. It just, for some reason, had a hollowed out wall for no reason. Excuse me. Now, in the original Castlevania game, if you found a hole in the wall, it would normally yield some health or something. No idea. Anyway, you can see here, if I'm using the shoulder button there, I can throw those daggers. But we will come to control shortly anyway. But look at it. I love this game so much. And I had this as one of the games I had on my SNES back in the day as well. I think the only SNES game I didn't really... Well, the only game, quite a lot I didn't have back in my youth. But I never had a Super Mario Kart game on my SNES. The Super Mario World and all the other stuff. But Super Castlevania 4 was one of the highlights that I had on my Super Nintendo. And I hope it was one of yours as well. If you had the game, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And don't be shy. Nobody here is shunned and no one here is made fun of except for me. So there you go. Anyway, but yeah, the level design is absolutely glorious. You've got all the stuff going on outside the windows as well. You've got the shooting stars going past and the moon. Seems to be quite a few moons there, but never mind. There was me waggling my whip. Never saying that again. But you've got the skeletal horses in the background there in the windows. Very nice stuff. Lots of stuff in the foreground. You've got these bloody Medusa heads, which obviously have not... They're still a pain in the ass in this game, especially if they knock you back onto one of those platforms because they do rotate. I just picked up the shitty dagger again. Anyway, so the animations are also very, very nice on the game. You can see they've got really nice, sturdy walking animation. And, I nearly went through there then. But yeah, the level design, absolutely fantastic. The music and the sound is phenomenal. I mean, this is probably one of my favourite Super Nintendo soundtracks of all time. The level music is fantastic. The boss music is brilliant. You get new music with each level. There you go. There's a little bit of boss music for you. And now we're just going to kill the boss because now the horse is gone. And you can see that once the horse has disappeared, he's actually quite easy. There he goes, exploding into 1,000 bones. But the sound effects are amazing as well. Oh, yes, there you go. Classic pose. That's what you want to get. That is iconic. I love that. Great. Managed to do it. I'm very happy with that. So, control system's very, very simple. You've got left and right, up and down. And then you've got your whip button. And then you can obviously use that alongside your directional pad. You've got jump. And then you've got your shoulder buttons, which will throw out whatever special weapon that you've got. It's a really simple control system, and it works really nicely. See here now we're in the forest level, and we've got this really nice, vibrant sort of colour scheme going on. I actually really like this. It's just very, very nice. Aesthetically pleasing to the eye. And very, very, very nice indeed. Those hands coming out of the ground there as well. They will grip you. They won't do any harm, but they will hold you there in place. Just be careful of them. That's where the waggly whip thing comes in handy. Anyway, but yeah, again, you can see the design of the levels, absolutely fantastic, and that's just makes a Castlevania game. Just seeing if there's any way to get up to those blocks there. The other thing they added in this is the whip swing. So if you find this during the levels, you can find these little grip things, and you can whip them, and you will then swing across gaps and things like that. Which was a nice touch, actually, because it made the game a little bit more, not interactive, but it gave more of an idea for what your whip could be used for. You want to collect as many hearts as you possibly can as well. You've got 30 at the moment. So you can see there on the top left-hand corner, you've got your score, then you've got our health bar, denoted by the player text, and underneath that is the boss energy that you'll find at the end of the level. So essentially, you've just got to whittle them down before they whittle you down. Indeedly do. But it's absolutely great game, and it's just so playable that this still remains one of my favourite Super Nintendo games of all time. Maybe I should do a list of games I used to play and enjoy and rank them. I don't know. What do you guys think? Anyway, yes, so controls are very nice. They work incredibly nicely, and adds to the experience of the game. For me, anyway. Crap control system. Doesn't matter how good your game is. If you've got rubbish controls, you're going to suffer. Gameplay will suffer immensely, but it doesn't on this. It's a joy to play, absolute joy to play. Now we've got the stopwatch now, so we can stop time. Look at the little frogs. Believe it or not, they are little bastards. But yes, playability of the game is fantastic. You wouldn't expect anything less from a Castlevania game at this point. I know there were a couple of duds in its lifetime. I think PlayStation 2 had a couple of bad ones, but the Castlevania 5 wasn't one of my favourites, and that was on the SNES as well. I've got 2 hit points left. I think I'm probably going to to die, actually. But let's see if we can get... Oh, no, the Raven killed me. What a git. Anyway, replay value absolutely on the money, because you want to come back and complete this game. And if you're using emulation, then depending on the emulator that you use, you can do save states, which I don't condone unless you are literally going to come back and play it from a different time. Although you can have passwords, I think, on the game, if I remember rightly, and you can just resume from that. So the choice is yours, ladies and gentlemen. It really is. So there you go. But for what it is, Castlevania 4, or Super Castlevania 4, it really does stand up to having the Super in its title, and having it with all of the bits removed is quite nice as well. So you're actually getting the full version playable with all the bits removed, reinserted, which is great. So hats off to the ROM hacker that's managed to do this, because it's no small feat doing a game like this. I will pick up that dagger because it's the only thing I've got at the moment. These plants that shoot out the floor, they really are annoying, but there you go. Yes. So that's about it for me, and I hope you've enjoyed the review. Welcome to another week of August as well. Going fast this month. I've got a very busy month ahead. Mainly birthdays. I think we've got about 6 birthdays this month in our family. So it's all very hectic. Oh my goodness me, it's the green-haired Boobalicious. Could be a guy. I don't know. Maybe it's a man Boobalicious. I have no idea. But there you go, boss done, and we can move on. But I'm going to leave it there, give you a few more minutes with footage without me talking over the top. And I hope you guys have a great evening, morning, afternoon, whatever. But as usual, you know, keep it retro. And I'll be back very soon with something else for you to look at. And until then, I bid thee farewell. Bye-bye.
Welcome, stranger, I know why you're here. You remember games from the yesteryear, games with pixels and that bleep bloop sound, but boy, they were the very best games in town. We light up the night, neon dreams in our eyes, arcade machines whispering low, pixelated worlds where we all come alive, level up high, let the good times flow. Joystick in hand, we're reliving the past, high scores and laughter, we're making it last. With every coin drop, we're forging a bond, in this pixel paradise we'll always respond. Welcome to the Retro Gaming Club, where the 8-bit dreams never fade away. Gaming to the beat of our favorite tunes, let's play till the dawn, we'll never lose. Neon lights shining, we're lost in the glow, in the Retro Gaming Club. Let's go, let's go. Flashback to battles, we'll play side by side, power-ups and hearts, love in disguise. We'll race through the levels, collect all the coins, in this timeless adventure we're waiting to join. Crashing 8-bit beats, igniting the night, from pixels to dreams we'll take flight. With every button pressed, our spirits ignite, in this retro wonderland everything feels right. Welcome to the Retro Gaming Club, where the 8-bit dreams never fade away. Gaming to the beat of our favorite tunes, let's play till the dawn, we'll never lose.